Go, go, Basil. Bang, 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 Basil. Boom. Ha, ha, ha. Go, 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 go. Jump, jump, jump. Jump if you have... How many push-ups can you do? How much stronger do you want to be? 1, 2, 3. It's as simple as ABC. 1, 2, 3, ABC. Ha. Why do we pick numbers when we're going to be exercising? And what is the ABC? What is the simplicity, the alphabet, the best way to make exercise really simple? And why do we focus on numbers? If I want to get good at something, how many should I do? I'm going to quote Chuck Norris. If you're as old as me, you'll know who that is. All of them. How many push-ups should you do? All of them. How much exercise should you do every day? All of it. How much effort should you put in? All of it. 100% effort. And that's probably the only number that I think we should focus on. 100% every time I do something, whether it's exercise or spend time with my family or eat healthy food or do my work or go shopping or go on holidays. Why do we put in a half an effort? If we do half an effort, it's half a result. But in the exercise profession, there's so many numbers. And what do they actually mean? And are they even relevant at all? And here's a great question. If you're going to do any form of exercise, when should you stop? Should you stop at a number, or should you stop when you can't do anymore? And this thing about telling people you should do this number of sets or this number of reps, or you should go for this long, or you should do a class for 45 minutes, or you should ride the bike for 20 minutes. And I always have this really fun story and I share it regularly. I had a lady come to me. She was a member at one of my health clubs in Brisbane in Australia. And silly me, who at the time didn't understand my anatomy and physiology, I was just regurgitating other people's opinions. And she said to me, Rowie, you've told me I've got to do 20 minutes on the treadmill. What if there's a power blackout and it's at 10 minutes or 15 minutes, or I can't remember the number that she used. Does it mean that everything I've done up until then doesn't count or doesn't matter? And that one question made me question everything about numbers. And I think it's a really special thing to do, whether you are a parent, a teacher, a coach, an exercise professional, any form of professional. Why do we repeat the information that we've been given? Have we actually thought about why would I say that and how does it work? So if I put in 100% effort, I can't go for 20 minutes. If I put in 100% effort, stop, get my breath back, go again, I could do that for 20 minutes. But the key here is the 100% effort. So what if our exercise was totally focused on number 1, how much time we've got to exercise. Number 2, the number is 100% effort. And number 3, when do I stop? When you can't do any more. So for somebody to say to you, do 10, but what if you can do 11? What if you can only do 7? And the challenge there is if you can only do 7 and you're pushed to do 10, you could get injured. If you can do 11 or 12 and you stop at 10, you're not going to get any results because the body only changes when you overload it. So why the numbers? And there's an interesting thing, because when I'm sharing information about exercise, one of the questions I always ask people, and particularly if I'm going to be training them myself, because I've been a personal exercise coach for a very long time, I always ask, do you want me to count? How do you want me to count? Do you want me to count up or down? Because often exercise professionals are accused, number 1, of not being able to count. And number 2, have you ever been in a position where you like to count backwards or forwards? So I'm the person that likes to count down. If I'm running a marathon, I'm watching the numbers come down. I'm not, I've run 35 kilometres, 36 kilometres, 37 kilometres. I'm always the person that says, I've only got 5 to go. I've only got 4 to go. I've only got 3 to go. But that's a set distance. And ultimately, if I'm now training for a marathon, I'm not focusing on distance, I'm not focusing on time, I'm not focusing on how many kilometres do I have to run every week so I can run a marathon. I'm just focusing on 100% effort. Whenever I've got the time to do that, I don't stop until I can't do any more based on the time frame that I've got. And that's not a personal thing for me, that's anatomy and physiology. There we go. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. Woohoo! The beautiful thing about exercise, it makes you feel good, gives you a great sense of humour, makes life better, makes sure that you've got great hair, great skin, great nails, a body that can fight germs, bugs, viruses and diseases, and make sure that you've got good posture, great hair, great skin, great nails. I love saying that over and over and over. They're all the things that exercise does for us, apart from the fact that it turns our body into a fat-burning, food-burning, calorie-burning machine so you can eat what you want and burn it all up. You don't get sick, and if you do happen to get sick, you don't stay as sick for long, and you get rid of that bloody thing as
quickly as possible. These are all the benefits of being fit and strong. Why do we make it so complicated with numbers and reps and sets and glasses? Got to have 8 glasses, got to do 10,000 steps, got to do 3 sets. Why? How about exercise whenever you can? Because that's a great question, isn't it? Rowie, how often should I exercise? And my answer is always the same. Exercise whenever you need to feel good, or whenever you want to feel good, or whenever you've got to put some kind of positivity into your life. So whenever you feel stressed, whenever you've got a challenge, whenever you need to clear your brain, just before you've got an interview, just before you've got an exam, just before you've got a hot date, make sure you get puffed because it makes you feel good. So how often should I exercise? As often as you want to feel good. How many should I do? As many as you can, and don't stop until you have done as many as you can. It's just a simple process. When you're really puffed, your body will tell you, I have to stop now, and that's called the phosphate system. I love saying that, be phosphate fit. And your muscles will tell you that you can't do anymore. If you're doing push-ups or dips or chins or lifting anything, whether it's a rock or a barbell or a log or a kettlebell, or it doesn't matter what you're lifting, when you can't do anymore, your muscles will tell you because they literally can't do anymore. It's not, I need to stop now because I've done 10. It's keep going till you can't do anymore. How many should I do? All of them. So what a great focus. Make exercise really simple. Get 100% results because you put in 100% effort. Exercise as often as you want to feel good, and keep going until you can't do anymore. Can't do anymore simply means your body says, enough, I want to stop now. And I hate the word can't, so I'm hesitating on saying that. My body has reached its full potential. There we go. Sounds much better than can't. When you've reached your full potential, your body will tell you, and isn't that awesome? And if you get puffed, and if you lift heavy, and you overload your every system in your body, and I love to rattle them off, make sure you get puffed for your heart and your lungs. Make sure you lift heavy for your muscles and your bones and your immune system, because your immune system is built inside your bones. Make sure that you go as hard as you possibly can every single time you exercise, because that's the only way that you fire up your endocrine and central nervous system to their full potential. And when you do all of that, your body will change. You'll stay young and fit and strong for long. And imagine how awesome life is if you are healthy, if you're fit, and if you're strong physically and mentally. Wouldn't that be awesome? For our kids, for our family, for our friends. Is there anything more rewarding than being healthy, fit and strong, and being able to do all the things that you want to do, and helping other people to be healthy, fit and strong, and helping them to do all the things that they want to do? That's what Romax is all about. My name's Rowie. Thank you for coming to Romax every day. I'm here every day sharing the word. Woohoo! I sound like an evangelist, and I am. For being fit, for being strong, for having a career or business that you love, for being financially free, and for having great people in your life. Because isn't that what life is all about? Living life to the max. 1, 2, 3. It's about ABC. Keep it simple. Don't worry about the numbers. Just keep going till you can't do any more. Reach your full potential. Woohoo! Yes.